Hi guys, hello, Merry to everybody. It's Michele-Marie-Dalene. It's December 18th, 2017. Last night's broadcast was fantastic. I got a lot of compliments for the work and the quality of the presentation, and I'm very happy. Today I'm going to be doing a Bcast demonstrating how this multiply handicapped individual makes it all happen, makes it all go. So if you want to see the studio side of the setup, I'll show you that in today's Bcast and how I had to accommodate my handicaps to do a good job. And I would love to see you watch that and of course comment on it. I think some of you may find this video very interesting. Some of you mentioned concerns about my hearing loss, and I mentioned briefly that part of the hearing loss is genetic, and part of the issue is Asperger's. So I want to explain this. There's a gentleman I saw a video on Asperger's autistic spectrum that has the same problem I do with his hearing. And so if you go to my Asperger's playlist, this is the newest video on the playlist. You might want to watch that to get an idea of what goes on with hearing, sounds, and things like that, and how our brains misprocess or sometimes miss vowels and consonants. And well, it might be useful to you to understand better what's going on. So that's in the playlist on Asperger's, so you can check it out on my channel. Are we going to have a Christmas live stream? Several people have asked me. It's not out of the question, but I was going to spend time with my friends for Christmas, and so I will need to ask them if they want to be part of that or not. A few of them have been here during a live stream in the past, and at the time we were having some really bad problems with the live streams as far as the quality of participation, and some of them got really agitated by it. So I don't know if they're going to be wanting to sit through that, and I don't want to go into any more on that. Let's just say it's 2018 coming up. Let's plan ahead. Let's go to the future. Let's look into the future. And I want to invest in some new equipment, visual gear this time, so we can do presentations, slides, dissolves, wipes, camera switches, things like that, so we can do some more sophisticated work. And that's what we're going to aim for 2018, is to start working on the visual side. As the audio side looks like the audio side is pretty much set to go. I don't think I need to change anything except maybe get a couple more microphones and boom stands for more guests. That's about it, really. So let's check it out and see what we can do. And of course, I'm still open to your comments, concerns, suggestions, kudos, grapes, complaints, whatever. That's fine. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have questions about Asperger's autistic spectrum and hearing loss, I would love to talk to you about that too, because it's a field of in the autistic spectrum that is just starting to be discussed by the clinical departments of universities. Research into it, and it's really quite fascinating. But honest with you, if you watched the video I put up on the Asperger's forum on playlist with the gentleman speaking about his situation, and you can compare it with my situation, you see that they're very similar. In fact, it actually is quite enlightening to hear another individual with autistic spectrum / Asperger's mentioned his concerns and his issues and his work and his day-to-day interactions and how it affects him, because it's like, gee, I go through the same thing every day, and I do videos every day on YouTube, so I have to deal with the hearing issue all the time. But for now, that's about it. So see you soon. Bye-bye.